third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So now we will solve some simple examples on the resolution. So you can observe here different cases where forces are acting in the different directions, and we have to find out the x and y component. So we will solve this one by one. So this may be the revision for the students, those who are present for the provisional classes. So we will solve same examples. So you can note down this question. We have to resolve the forces into horizontal and the vertical components. So horizontal and vertical component means we have to find out the x and the y component, because we resolve the forces in the Cartesian coordinate only. So consider the first case. Your force is given 50 Newton. It is acting at 40 degree. Okay. So x and y axis is not shown in the given diagram. So we have to assume this x and y axis. So at this point, this is called as point of application of the force. That is the starting point of the force. Okay. So we can construct x and y axis. So this is the x axis and this is the y axis. Now along x and y axis, we can show the components. So this is the x component along x axis, and this will become the y component. So this is fx and this is equal to fy. So we can write the value of fx as the force 50 Newton. It is given in the first quadrant, and angle 40 degree it is given with respect to x axis. Okay. So x component, it will become the adjacent component. Okay. So this is the adjacent component, and always remember adjacent side it is the cos. So we have to write this fx is equal to f cos theta, that is equal to f is 50 cos 40. So if you solve this 50 cos 40, you can get the exact value. Okay. So right now just write down this 50 cos 40 Newton, and it is acting along the positive x direction. So you can specify the direction. So this is the positive x direction. Y component, it is equal to f sin theta, it is equal to 50 sin 40 and acting along the positive y direction. Okay. So these are the components for the first case. So in the third case, force value is given as 800 and one angle is given 45 degree for one inclined line, and with respect to this inclined line, angle is 10 degree for the 800 Newton force. So this 10 degree, it is not given with respect to y axis or not given with respect to x axis. Okay. So this 10 degree angle, it is given with respect to this inclined surface. So this is the actual case. So there is one inclined surface. Okay. And this angle is given as a 45 degree. On this inclined surface, suppose this point is O. At point O, the force acting is 800 Newton. So this is the 800 Newton force. This angle is specified as a 10 degree. So when we resolve the force along x and y direction, we must know the angle with respect to either x axis or y axis. Okay. So first step is you can construct x and y axis. So take O as a reference point, that is origin, and draw one horizontal line. So this will become the x-axis. Draw vertical line. So this is the y-axis. So this is just for our reference. So you can resolve the force or we can find out the angle. So here this is complete 45 degree. So this total angle, it will become the 45 degree because this line and this line, they are parallel to each other. This is common intersecting line. So this will become the alternate angles. So this total angle, it will become the 45 degree minus 10. So this will become the 35 degree. Okay. So now we know the angle with respect to x-axis. So this is 35 degree. So now remaining procedure is same. Force is acting in the third quadrant. So draw the components. So this is Fx. This is Fy. So we can write Fx is equal to 800 cos 35. So this is minus, and it is 800 cos 35 in the negative x direction. Fy, it is equal to minus 800 sin 35, that is 800 sin 35 in the negative y direction. Okay. So this is the resolution of the force if it is lying in the third quadrant. Okay.